Welcome back to SCTV. I'm Maddie Hays.
And I'm Kennedy Moore.
Kennedy, do you know what it is this week?
Valentine's Day?
Yeah, we've got a holiday!
Sending love to all of our supporters.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day.
Thanks for tuning in with us this week, guys.
We have an awesome package for you this week. Our first story is about Jake Brend, who I know personally and sat in the same seat I am several years ago. Let's see what he's up to now.
Jake Brend is a Simpson alum who started as a full-time sportscaster for Channel 5 News during his senior year. Jake and I sat down for a conversation along with Abby Hintz at this year's Iowa College Media Convention.
Over time, I just knew that was exactly what I wanted to do. And I knew that before I even went into high school, probably. I was writing feature stories seriously as a freshman in my fall semester, and I was able to sharpen and iron out my skills then. And then over time, that helped me land internships, that helped me land leadership positions in student media, that helped me be in charge of SCTV. And eventually, it felt like I was working 40-hour weeks, except I wasn't getting paid much. I was doing my day-to-day job that I'm doing now. And I was just doing it for Simpson and definitely doing it with mistakes in there, but I was able to make those mistakes, grow from them, and yeah, get to the spot where I was able to luckily get a full-time job.
In January, Jake earned the award Iowa Sportscaster of the Year by the National Sports Media Association, an honor Jake never imagined he would earn this early in his career.
I thought it was a sick joke or something like that, because when I found out that I was nominated, I'm like, okay, that's pretty dang cool. So when I won, it was just a lot of emotion. I was just very thankful and very happy that to even be in consideration and to win.
Jake shared his final thoughts about his time at Simpson and his SCTV experience that helped him get to where he is today.
SCTV specifically, when I was able to make a reel to get a job, I didn't have too much stuff from SCTV on it, which this sounds like a bad quote at the start, but the only reason that I was able to have other stuff from my internship that I could put on my reel was because I was able to get my bad reps out of the way on SCTV. So even if you feel like, maybe not as many people are watching or reading or listening to what I'm saying, at the end of the day, you're getting practice. And that is the biggest thing you can possibly get, because when you do get an opportunity to have an internship at WHO and you have 3 chances to do a fake anchor run through, I was ready for it because I had so many reps at SCTV.
With SCTV, I'm Rob Howes.
Congrats, Jake! Keep up the great work. We are so proud of you.
Wow, it's so awesome to see an SCTV alum doing big things in the news world.
Yeah, most definitely, but we do miss having his face around campus.
The men's volleyball team just hired a new coach, and we have the insight.
Simpson College men's volleyball has found a new head coach in Ike Papes. With his past experience of playing and coaching, Papes is looking to grow the program over the next few years.
The opportunity, I just couldn't pass up. Like they gave me something that I dreamed about for a while, and after that, I was set. I was ready to go. So
he has a lot of background knowledge on volleyball and stuff like that because he played his college years at William Penn.
I've been around the sport forever. It's my life. My mom played, so growing up, I was always around it. So it was just something that it just burns inside of me to play, and it burns inside of me to coach and always be around.
Since Papes joined the program on February 3rd, he has already began to make an impact, pushing his team to set goals and grow together.
So far, since he's been here, he's really cracked down on the things that we were really bad at, and he's just helping us improve on those aspects, which are making us better from the 3 days we've had him.
We're in a spot where we just got to work hard every day in practice and work hard in those games and, develop into it. It might not be a 1 year, 2 year thing, but 3 or 4 years down the road, the wins are just going to start racking up. So
some goals would just be to just get stronger on the court as a team, like play together more, and then just have fun, honestly, in general, and get a few wins in the column.
So far, we have the people. We just need to put it together and play the volleyball that we all know.
I mean, I think this is one of the most coachable teams I've seen in a while. If they're here and they're on the team, it's a love for the game, and it's not just, oh, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to win, and I'm here to fight every day.
Papes, alongside the rest of the team, hopes to build student attendance at home matches and grow the program's fan base.
You better be with us now, because when we were winning those big games, we need you there. So
it's the same thing. It's like basketball is entertaining. Also, volleyball is entertaining.
we're going to win some big games in the future, and we're going to staple Simpson to the volleyball map in a couple years without anyone else knowing.
If you want to catch a home match, you can find the men's volleyball schedule online at simpsonathletics.com. For SCTV, I'm Grant Love.
I'm excited to go watch them at their next home game.
Yeah, Maddie, did you know that CAB hosted a trivia night?
I did know something about that, but I'm more of a puzzle competition gal.
Well, don't worry. Morgan and Claire went and played, and they have a review for you.
Welcome to CAB Trivia. On this fine Tuesday night, we're Team Wallabies. I'm Claire. Oh, I'm Morgan. Wallabies!
All right, everybody's just finishing up, getting logged in, getting ready to start the game. Our first category of all 4 categories of the night was movies. This is a category we did pretty well in. We even got ourselves up on the leaderboard. The next category was music. We did well in this category as well. Next was sports, and we even got to answer a question about the Simpson football team, so that was cool. And the final category was Disney. Unfortunately, we did not get ourselves up on the leaderboard, but here are our thoughts on how the night went.
So the idea was there, overall fun night. However, the way it's set up is there's 4 rounds, and the winner of each 4 rounds gets $50, good prize. But we need to be starting over points because I'm not very intelligent in the music department, which put me down to 25th place. How am I supposed to get to first place in the next round if we're not starting over? And the person in first from the music category is 20,000 points in front of me. So that's my only correction. Overall, yeah.
I knew a lot more than I thought I would know. So I was impressed with myself there, but
yeah, we did good. We got a lot of answers correct. Still ended up in 25th place.
No winnings though.
Yeah.
10th place myself. Period.
It's interesting to see how they do their points.
Yeah, well, I know someone who's not complaining.
Yeah, and I hear they're here for our Would You Rather. Alexa Conley. Our Smarty Pants from Trivia has our question. What you got for us?
Would you rather get $1 every time you compliment a stranger or get $100 every time you insult a stranger?
It's a good one.
What would you do?
I think $1 every time I compliment or say a nice thing to a stranger. Just because it made me feel better about myself. Sounds bad.
No, I think I'd have too much guilt going around insulting people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would just make sure I compliment everyone.
Yeah, I could work up to $100 in a day from the other one. So.
But insults are also so easy. Oh no, what would you do?
Insult. Easy.
Oh. Well, Alexa's a real moneymaker.
Yeah, and a winner. Speaking about winners, we had the Intramural Basketball Championships and got some highlights for you. It'll be the start of our sports section.
Simpson Intramurals hosted their annual basketball championships on February 3rd, and they did not disappoint. Started off with the women's championship game between Nemo's Benchwarmers and the Advil Addicts. It was Nemo's Benchwarmers all the way as Layla Hargis put up 8 points and Hannah Foster added 7 of her own. Ashlyn Steen hit a logo 3 for the Advil Addicts, but it just wasn't enough as Nemo's Benchwarmers came out victorious in this one with a final score of 43-20. But with 11 points and 5 rebounds, Tori Knight ended up as the MVP. There were 3 contestants in this year's dunk contest as Josh Green, Cole Staska, and Matt Siebert went after it. There were a couple of good attempts by Cole Staska, but it was Matt Siebert coming away with the win, making 2 out of his 3 dunks and scoring 58 out of a possible 90 points. Co-ed game came down to the wire between Team USA and Hose and Bros. Trey McDowell was on fire from downtown as he hit 4 threes, scoring a total of 12 points. Claire Schmitz won female MVP as she scored 10 points for Team USA, but it was Hoes and Bros that won it as Blake Perrin nailed a three from way downtown at the buzzer, giving Hoes and Bros a 29-28 win. There were 22 different participants in this year's three-point contest as everybody got 10 shots from beyond the arc, 2 at each spot. It was a barn burner for who was the winner, but it was Isaac Oswald that drained 7 from downtown, bringing home this year's three-point contest win. And the final game of the night was a good one. The men's championship between Blow My Backboard and True Cats also went down to the wire. Brian North of Blow My Backboard scored 11 points, including a couple threes, with some great assists by Austin Jones. Mackay Holmes got it going the other way as he scored 7 for the True Cats. Coming home with the MVP this year was a Cole Attack as he scored 7 points and was a brick wall on defense. Down the stretch, he didn't let anything get by him. For SCTV, I'm Rob Howes with Frank Novak.
Simpson College men's volleyball team had a home meet against Rockford this week. The Storm started off pretty rough, going down 11-8 before going on a rally to score 6 straight points. From then on, the score was very close throughout the entire first set. At one point, it was 25-25. Rockford was starting to heat up towards the end of the first set and was able to pull away, winning the first set 28-26. The Storm came out of set 2 on fire, coming out with 4 straight points from Anthony Portes and Ignacio Hernández. Rockford was able to answer for those 4 points very quickly, and by the middle of the set, the Storm was down 15-11. As the set went on, Rockford was able to keep their lead, finishing the set with 25-17 Rockford. Set 3 was a big one for the Storm, with them scoring 2 points straight away, followed by a third one with an ace from Max Robinson. Towards the middle of the set, Simpson was leading 16-10. The second ace of the set by Anthony Portes put the Storm to 20 points. Later on in the set, Adriana Roma closed the set out 25-20 with another ace. With Simpson taking the victory in the third set, this marks their first ever set victory for the season. In set 4, Simpson struggled straight out of the gate, starting off with Rockford up 6-1. Towards the end of the set, Simpson found themselves down 20-8. Simpson was only able to push out 4 more points, putting the final score at 25-12 Rockford. For SCTV, I'm Jack Perkins.
What's going on, SCTV? This week, I bring you guys the men's highlights against Coe College on Wednesday. Now, the last time these two teams met, Simpson did not come out on top. We had lost that game 51-79, but that was not the case this week. The boys played with some fire. Bo Houston going 4 from 7 from the three-point line, dropping a total of 27 points. Going crazy for the Storm. Let's check out how the game went. Well, that wraps up this week's highlight. Great job, boys, beating Coe 83-78, and good luck this weekend against Luther College at home. This is Mike with SCTV.
Welcome, SCTV viewers. Today we have women's basketball highlights against the Coe College Cohawks from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Before the game started, Haley Rasmussen was recognized for her milestone for 1,000 career points. Throughout this matchup, we saw a barrage of three-pointers and acrobatic layups in this exciting matchup in the ARC Conference. At the end of the first half, the Cohawks led the Storm 41-33. In the end, the Storm fell short to the Cohawks, with notable leading scorers Maddox DeVault from the Storm with 20 and Taylor Brunson from the Cohawks with 23.
Sports recap for this week. Women's basketball came short against Co 68-82, while coming up on top with the win against Luther 88-83. Men's basketball won against Co 83-78, while coming up short to Luther 53-63. Men's volleyball played 2 games, losing 1-3 versus Rockford, but winning 3-0 against Luther's club team. Women's swimming lost 78-104 at Co. Men's tennis played 2 games, losing 0-7 versus Cornell and putting up a good fight versus Edgewood 3-4. Women's gymnastics lost 185-189. Men's wrestling with a dominant win at Buena Vista, winning 31-17. Women's wrestling competed at the Quad Cities D3 Invite. The men's swimming won 110-80 at Co. Track and field also competed at the Bearcat Invite. Thank you for joining for sports at SCTV. I'm Johny Amina.
Well, folks, that's all we have for SCTV this week.
I hope you guys enjoy your Valentine's weekend and it's filled with lots of love.
Thanks for watching. Kisses.